My name is Terri Sproul and I want to welcome you to my studio. Today we're going to go down to my desktop and we're going to play in my art journal. So I hope you enjoy this fun video on playing in your art journal. So come on down, let's play. Bye. Okay, we're down here on my desktop and we're getting ready to start. First thing I want to do is I did gesso my whole background for in my art journal here. And I'm going to start off with some gelatos, and I'm going to use pistachio for starters, and I'm going to do a direct to paper technique here. Now when you do an art journal, you kind of want to do 3 colors in your background. Doesn't always have to be 3 colors, but 3 colors is very pleasing. Make sure that you get an even amount across your page. And that if I put green here, I want to put green somewhere over on this page. You definitely want your colors to have them on both pages. Don't just have it on one page. Make sure it's spread around really good. And that one was bubblegum. Last one I'm going to use here is called butterscotch. And as you see, I am just literally scribbling onto my page here. There is no rhyme or reason, just getting some color down. So now that I've done that, I can come in and do a couple different ways, but today I want to get a lot of color, so I'm just going to use my finger and I'm going to rub these directly in. You can use a sponge, or there's actually a couple tools that Faber-Castell has that are absolutely wonderful, but I'm going to use my favorite tool, which is my finger. And I just love these things are so creamy, and the way they go in is just so much fun. I love these things. And as you see, I'm kind of working with one color at a time, and that's only because I don't want them to blend quite yet. I will be blending them here in a second, and I'm going to switch fingers. My favorite tools, by the way. I always joke that happy fingers are inky fingers. So, as you see, my fingers are going to be extremely happy today. And I'm just, again, like I said, just getting that color on there. And I want the color really intense right now because of the technique I'm going to do next. I want a lot of color on there. Okay, going into that last color, that butterscotch. And look how easy these things just blend for you. Oh, love this color combination. And as you see, at this point I am starting to blend the colors together so that the edges become one. They don't look like they're 3 different colors. So I love the way that looks. Take my noisemakers off there. I do that because it kind of weighs down the book and helps me work in it a little easier. Really like the way the butterscotch and this pistachio blends together. I'm going to have to use that combination again. I love, you know, it's funny, every time I use these things, I come up with a new color combination that I really like. Okay, so we got the background going. Looks good. Then I want to grab a stencil. And you can use all kinds of different stencils. This is one that I've had forever. This is back when I used to scrapbook a lot. This was a stencil that I have. And it's an alphabet stencil. I think it's like a bubble alphabet. And I'm going to use a baby wipe. If you don't have a baby wipe, you could actually use a wet paper towel would actually work just as well. And I'm going to go in and basically remove the color. See that? At this point of just a few letters, because this is basically just going to become a background. And you do want to move your baby wipe around when you're working so that you don't start adding the color back in. See how cool that looks? Come over here. And again, remember, when you do something on one page, you need to do it on the other page. So definitely make sure you keep your pages looking like they belong together. Oh, Love that. Let me turn that to your side so you see that. Very happy with that. Using the leftover baby wipe to clean my hands. Okay, now I want to go in with some stamping. And I, a lot of the times, don't mount my stamps, and all these stamps are from Sin City Stamps. And I love, 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 love my Faber-Castell big brush pens. These work great for stamping. I can go directly onto the stamp with the color. These are a Indian ink, so they are permanent once they dry. And what's kind of fun about them is they're not permanent right off the bat while they're still wet, so you can smear. And I'll show you that here in a second. So basically, I'm just getting some color down on the background. Don't care that this is perfect. Actually kind of looking for an image that's not perfect. So I'm not even getting the whole stamp stamped up. And again, I put something over here, so something needs to go over here. Okay. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Love those very much. Another awesome stamp from Sin City Stamps. And I'm going to come in with another one of my big brushes, and this is Orange Glaze. And again, I'm not worrying about getting the whole image. I'm just inking that up a little. I'm just getting some color onto the background, some depth. Oh, love, 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 love. Again, not worrying about getting tons of color on there, just getting some image down. Love how easy these things work, and you can get a lot of really cool depth in there. Oh, like that a lot. Okay. Couple more spots and I'll be done with this stamp. And as you see, I don't even think. I no rhyme, no reason, just go for it. So inking up with my great brush. If you get any extra ink on there like that, you can just come in and clean it off with a, just get it all cleaned off like that. No big deal. Perfectly new. Okay, likey, likey, likey. Now I got one more stamp here that I want to do some, this is a swirl stamp, again, from Sin City Stamps. This is actually part of my personal line with them. And the line, this is actually from the journaling plates. And again, I'm not worrying about getting it completely covered with ink, because I'm not stressing. That's what's really wonderful about art journaling, is you just go in and have fun. And I'm getting just parts of the image on there. Love, love, love the way that one looks. Again, I'm going to go in here and get some more on this side. So I'm inking up that stamp again. Again, not worrying about getting it perfect, just inking it up. And that's what's really wonderful about these markers. And think about it, guys, you wouldn't have to take an ink pad with you. You can just take your markers, a few stamps, your gelatos, and look at that background I've already got going. Now, I want to play, I'm going to go towards me here, I want to play with their new crayons. So I'm kind of excited about these. And I'm also going to work with this stamp here. I haven't played with these, to be honest, yet. They're called a crayon, and they twist up like that, which is really cool. And I have, sitting to the side here, I have my heat gun, my heat iron. It's a little flat iron. And this one actually is from the Purple Cow. And I'm going to make some flowers. And I am not a huge drawer, so I'm just going to make circle flowers. So I'm putting the crayon on real thick in a couple little spots. And then I want to try to go in and melt it. See what it does. This is an experiment, guys. I have not played with these yet. I bet you could probably even melt it on here. Oh, you could. How cool is that? Check this out, guys. Melt it right on there. I'm going to use that for a border. I'm going to go around my edges. See how that works. Oh, look at that. I just discovered something that's new and fun. Now I am going to go in when that's cool and tighten that up a little. Oh, love this. Oh, love this idea. Sorry that's moving. I will tighten that up when it's cool. It's very hot right now, so I don't dare touch it. I like this. This is just getting some really cool texture background on here. This is fun. I haven't tried this yet, guys. I'm in love. I got a new idea going. Love when I come up with new cool ideas. So I'm just melting it directly onto there and going right onto my page. Fun, fun, fun. This is making a great background texture. Oh, love this. Okay, I can play with that all day. That's way too much fun. But, want to come back in. I'm going to use the black 199 pen, and I'm going to do these flowers. Again, I don't mount, but you know, to each his own. If you want to mount your flowers, you're welcome to. Getting it all inked up, and I'm going to add some more flowers down here. I'm going to come in with that crayon here and even add more. So I'm just inking up and stamping. Again, not worrying if I get the whole image or not, because I have pencils that could go in and take care of that. So if I don't get the whole image, I can just draw it in. Okay, I want to grab some more of these crayons though and get some more color going. Putting it on really thick in these spots, making just circles. And that's going to be my flowers. Because you don't have to be an artist to make flowers. You can just make circle flowers. I guess you wouldn't have to do this, so I'm not going to. Okay, going in with my big brush green, add some stems to my flowers. And remember, stems go all kinds of different ways, so don't worry about them crossing each other or anything. Now I'm going to grab my, these are the smaller artist pens. They're a little smaller, and this is the brush. And you could just, I'm just putting dots in the center of this flowers. Nothing fancy. Giving that a little more depth. I'm going to come in with my orange pen and color in these circles. Oh, ink isn't completely dry, so it's smearing. Let me dry it real quickly. That's a good thing to remember, that your pens do have to, your pen work does have to dry before it becomes permanent. And so you don't want to mess up your pens, so definitely do that. So that was a mistake on my part, but that's okay. Because there are no mistakes in art. Happiness. And actually I kind of like the black going into the orange. It's kind of making a cool color. So it was a happy accident. Love happy accidents. Okay, I definitely need some leaves going here. Off my flowers. Again, I'm not even stressing on making it perfect. Oh, likey. Go down and get some little lines in here. Some extra grass. I'm going to put that towards you guys so you can see where I'm going. Liking that a lot. So basically at this point, I just need to say a title. And I think my title is going to say something like, "Don't worry, be happy," because that's a happy page. So again, I have to use my big brushes because they are the most awesome pens I own. And they, like I said, they are permanent once they dry. So let's do, don't worry, be happy. Now, I always go in when I'm absolutely done putting my letters on and make them pop a little, because right now they're kind of fading into the background. That's not good. And I will do this upside down for you guys, or upside down for me. And I'm just going to come in with my pens and outline all these letters and kind of make them stand out a little more. So this is what I always call the detail work. The detail work is what brings your page to life. I love the detail work. A lot of times I do the detail work afterwards while I'm sitting in front of the TV. It's good TV work. See, wow, look at that letter now, really popping out. So where it wasn't popping out before, it is now. Isn't this fun? I just love these things. I could live with just Faber-Castell's products. Again, I would just continue this. I'm not going to do the other page because you guys get the idea. And then I could also come in, and they have, here's a really small tip black pen. Again, it's one of their Pitt Artist pens. And maybe I will come around and do some little bit of thatch work around the edge here just to give it some more detail. You know, just for some fun doodling on the page, because it's all about doodling. So I doodled up that page. I would probably continue it on the other side. That's a very subtle doodle, but it just makes it a little more fun. And I kind of really like this page. It turned out really cute. I'm going to go around the edges of my flowers that I made down here, make them stand out just a little more. Those are those really fun crayons. I could see me playing with those a lot in the future. I just got them, so I haven't got a chance to play with them a lot. But I really like this. I'm pretty happy with that page. So don't worry, be happy. I also do a class every Tuesday night, so I hope you join me on Tuesday night. What I'm going to do as I finish up here is just come in and continue outlining these words, because you definitely need to be happy. Thanks for stopping by.